Good morning, everybody. It's another episode of Lisa's Lowdown, and today a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is chivalry. Is it dead? Is it on life support? And I pose the question, what can women do? Us girls, what do we need to do to help the guys behave in a much more gentlemanly manner and find their inner gent? So with me today to answer the question is the gent.
Hey, there's no Taz today, you realize?
No Taz, empty. Taz is in air conditioning, so he's happy. So, Jen, what do you think? Don't you think gentlemen should just make a decision to say, I'm going to be a gentleman, and it has nothing to do with whether or not there's a woman in my life to be a gentleman for?
Well, it goes with anything. If you're going to be kind, you be kind. You don't be kind because someone was kind to you. You're that person or you're not. If you are benevolent, you want to donate money, you do it. Not because someone says so or because someone else is doing it. You do it because you want to, and that's who you are. If you're not a gentleman, you're not a gentleman. If you're a dumb prick in the mud, then that's who you are. But don't pretend to be somebody else, and don't call yourself somebody else.
So wait, then there's this thing where guys have the gentleman in them, but they only break it out when they think a girl is worthy of receiving it. Bullshit? I think it's bullshit.
That's bullshit, but both sexes do things like that. It's just games, it's just immaturity. It really has nothing to do with being, well, yeah, it has to do with being a gentleman, being a woman, being a man, but, realistically, those are games. Those are people who are playing games, and if they're playing games now, they'll play games later. So
let's say, hypothetically, a guy sees a girl and he's interested in her, and so now he's going to break out the gentlemanly mojo, which he should already be doing regardless of her or not, but what is he looking for to determine if she's gentlemanly treatment worthy?
Nothing. Everyone's worthy of being treated kindly.
Okay, but this guy isn't saying that. This guy is saying, I'm a gentleman for the women who deserve me to treat them that way. Well, I agree with you. I agree. I totally agree.
You are a gentleman through and through. You are a man through and through, or you are a boy through and through.
Or you're a pussy.
Or that.
There you go.
No, there's no picking and choosing who gets your privileges. Granted, there are people in your life that you do more for and less for because of their status, in a sense. I hate to say status, but
their
people
connection to you.
Exactly.
If they're a good friend and you're going to be helpful to them, you have rapport. You're going to go the extra mile for them.
You're not going to help somebody move when you just met them 2 minutes ago.
No, you're not, unless you want the pussy, which brings me to the next thing. Not
necessarily all that related to that.
Well, which brings me to the next thing. I think there's an attitude of what's the most vagina I can get for the least amount of effort, and I think that women are giving it up way too easy. I do.
People want to have sex, they're going to have sex. They're not going to stop having sex because,
I'm not saying stop having sex. I'm saying have sex with purpose. I'm saying that if a guy believes in himself and believes that he's worthy and that he has something to offer a woman, he is going to be very picky about when he has sex with her. And he's going to compartmentalize. He's going to have the hookup chicks that he just, ring and bang and done. Or he's going to have the girls that he holds out for because he believes he's a catch. If he's making money and he's in shape and he's got a lot to offer the world and he's charitable and he's just got his shit together, how picky do you think that guy is going to be? Very picky. Do you think he's just going to drop trow for any little chickie pea that comes his way? No.
You obviously do not know how the world works.
Well, school me on this because
you're trying to tell me. For example, let's take a rich guy.
Okay.
Okay? Let's take a rich guy who came here from Europe. Okay? And let's say he's here to party. You think he's not dropping trout just because he's got money and he's looking?
No. You're missing the entire point. What I'm saying is not a guy who's here to party and drop trout and this. That's a guy who's here to play. I'm saying a guy who has a career, who has a life, built a life, a reputation, respected in his field.
These guys have that
shit going on.
These guys have that as well.
Okay, so what are you saying? Their purpose is off point, so they come here to fuck everything that moves?
What I'm saying is that people do what they do when they want to do it. So if they're in the mood for a relationship, they will be focused on a relationship. If they're in the mood for having sex, then they're going to go out and just meet people.
Well, that's obvious, and that kind of goes from women.
But it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with your status. People are people, and they all have similar reactions, and they all act very differently at the same time.
So do you think that a guy who is, on point, treats a woman like a lady, very gentlemanly, regardless of who that woman is, he stands to close the deal with women more so than guys who are just cavemen and just come on, let's go hook up?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think there are a lot of women out there who like the caveman.
Thank you. This is my point.
But that's okay. They're entitled. No, they're entitled to like cavemen. You see, not
everybody's entitled to anything, Alex. That's like the biggest cop out.
No, it isn't.
Everyone's entitled. Yeah, I'm entitled to tell someone to go fuck themselves. It doesn't mean it's
not every woman wants what you want. Not every guy is what you want.
No, every woman who says, I want a relationship, I want a guy to treat me like a gentleman. Really?
Okay,
then put the bottle of Jack down, stop getting liquored up on a Friday night, acting like a whore. Sorry. Slurring all over. Hold my bag. I'm sorry, did you see my keys? That's not a lady. And then you have no leg to stand on when you're like, oh, literally. Treat me like a lady. Treat me, you're not being a gentleman. Really? You're not being a gentleman? This girl says to me, he wasn't being a gentleman to me. He didn't stay with me when I was throwing up. Asshole. Why are you throwing up?
To the bathroom.
Oh, I had so much to drink. I did like 5 shots. You're an idiot. That's what you are. And you know what you deserve? What he's entitled to? He's entitled to leave the table, leave you with the bill, and toodaloo.
Well,
but because he's a gentleman, he stayed with this girl. But she was like getting sick, and he was like, I'm out of here. I can't deal with this.
You know what? If she dies, then he goes to jail. So you know what? It was smart that he stayed.
You can't win. So yeah, wow, here's the moral to the story. Be a gentleman, because if you're not, you can end up in jail.
Yes. There's nothing wrong with being a gentleman to everyone and anyone. And of course, you're going to be different degrees to everybody. That's the reality. That's it.
I think you should go full throttle gentleman and let people notice, damn, what a gentleman you are. Wow. That they feel inferior to you. That they're like, wow, I got to up my game. This guy's on point.
Being a gentleman is not about making somebody feel inferior.
No, you elevate them to a higher standard.
They're going to do it on their own. Unfortunately, you know what?
You lead by example. People
lead
follow.
By example, fine. But that's up to them after that.
All right, Jen, you've been amazing. And I'm at work on time. Well done.
There's a sun behind me again.
Yeah, but you look nice. You're all aglow. And your Oakley sunglasses. Say bye to the people.
Bye, people.